welcome to One Man's Collection. Today I'm looking at the Formula 1 Car Collection Magazine number 50. This is the Jenson Button Honda RA106 from 2006. When I say it's the Jenson Button, as driven by. We do have a 143 scale car. I'm going to take a closer look at that near the end. I'll briefly go through the magazine and see what we have in this issue. Do you read a Formula 1? Oh, okay, we've actually got a little slip I forgot here. It's unveiled a new logo at the end of the Abu Dhabi, seeking a broadened appeal. Have the new branding. I forgot about that. When was that? What year was that? This is a couple of years ago, I think. What am I up to again? 50. And there was actually 200 issues. Getting 2 a month. So this is a while back. I'm going to leave that there. So Formula 1 car collection has actually letting me know that the F1 branding will change. Anyway, in this issue, season is 2006, Jenson Button's Honda RA106. Technical focus will be on that particular car. The team, obviously Honda Racing, before they made the top flight bow as an engine supplier. Honda served their time in European Formula 2. The circuit here will be, in this particular issue, is the Aintree Motor Circuit, British Grand Prix, stage track 5 times in 1950s and 60s, and the story so far of F1 is the 1999 Hakkinen Encore. So, obviously they're changing their branding there, we'll put that aside. Honda makes their return. The Japanese firm completed a takeover of British American Racing for 2006 and returned to the World Championship under their own name. Jenson Button secured his first career win in Hungary, the first victory for Honda since 1967. Wow, that's a few years. I'm not going to read everything in detail. You will have to pause the video to be able to read everything. Hopefully it's actually in focus. Lots of the white text sometimes makes it difficult. Season being 2006 from 4th to 14th. It was a wretched start for the Hungarian Grand Prix for Jenson Button, who had suffered engine failure during the practice session. After setting the 4th best time in qualifying, he received a 10th place grid penalty for having his engine replaced. But he made a phenomenal comeback thanks to, in part, to a shrewd tactic by his team during the race and the troubles befalling Alonso and Raikkonen. The Honda driver stuck to his plans and achieved a convincing victory. Woohoo! So who are the other drivers back then? Raikkonen, Massa, Barrichello, Della Rosa, Mark Webber, Ralf Schumacher, Fisichella, Trulli, Kubica, Heinfeld, Michael Schumacher, Coulthard, Klein, Button, Alonso, Montero, I'm not even sure how to pronounce his name. Luisi, Rosberg, Sato, Speed, Yamamoto, and Albers. Okay, I recognise most of those names. Let's keep moving forward. Continuing on with his... Now, they've got Lucky Strike on that, which is a cigarette advertising. On the car, it's got look left, look right. Okay, try and get back into that. My recording got interrupted. So I was just saying that the Lucky Strike written on the car, but the toy actually has look left, look right. No cigarette advertising allowed on toys, but they've got around with actually writing something else. That works. Moving on. The season 2006 Honda RA106 Jenson Button continued. The story actually just continues there. Lots of other events. I'm not going to go through all those in detail. If you do want to look at it, pause the video and have a look. Technical focus though. We do have a pull out here. Rear longitudinal Honda RA806E 8-cylinder 90-degree 2.4 litre. Back in the day when these things sounded awesome. 650 brake horsepower, 19,500 RPM. Drive weight of 605 kilograms. Yeah. All fairly standard like that though. Honda Racing team, years in the ranks. Before their top flight return as an engine supplier, Honda completed a long apprenticeship in European Formula 2 in which they were highly successful in their partnership with Ralt. In 1983, Honda made the leap to Formula One with Spirit Racing. First F2 title in 1981. Very cool. Second in this particular issue is the Aintree Motor Racing Circuit. 1955. British Grand Prix temporarily left its traditional home of Silverstone to move to Aintree, a circuit in the village of the same name on the outskirts of Liverpool. Okay. Aintree track hosted the 5 British Grand Prix races in 55, 57, 59, 61 and 62. In 57, the home team of Sterling Moss and Tony Brooks were victorious, sharing the Van Wall and achieving the very first all-British win in history of Formula One. Very cool. The story of Formula One is Häkkinen's encore, eternal duel. After a replay of the clash between McLaren and Ferrari, Mika Häkkinen took his second world title, albeit only in the final race. His rival, this time though, was Eddie Irvine, who stepped up to lead driver after Michael Schumacher's accident. Right. So Michael Schumacher finished that year at 44 points in 5th place. Yep. Regulations. The 1999 World Championship regulations allowed entry exclusively to cars fitted with naturally aspirated engines with a maximum displacement of 3,000 cc. The maximum weight was fixed to 600 kilograms, including the driver. Car measurements were confirmed, the same as the previous year, and the rules for crash testing and the bodywork were tightened up. Refueling during a race was permitted. Minimum fuel tank capacity was fitted at 200 litres. Groove tyres were obligatory, 4 on the front and 1 more than the 1998, and 4 on the rear tyres. Supplied on the monopoly basis by Bridgestone. The scoring system awarded 10 points for first, 6 for second, 4 for third, 3 for fourth, 2 for fifth, and 1 for sixth. Each driver could count all his results from the 16 races for Constructors' Championship. All points were valid for both cars entered by a team. There you go. And that was as early or as late as 1999. Slightly different now. Rankings: Ferrari on 128 points, McLaren on 124. Wow, they only just won the constructor title there, Ferrari. All right, moving on, the next 2 issues. Part 51, we've got the Graham Hill Lotus 49B, and then the Penske PC4 of John Watson from 1976. A couple of lesser-known cars, although the Graham Hill one's probably quite well-known. Take a look at the car, 143 scale car in more detail. Get this to focus. There we go. Got a lot of downforce items on the sides of this particular vehicle. Also got our Michelin tyres. Well detailed there. There's some decent sponsorship. Also the Don't Walk on the front, rather than, again, some Lucky Strike advertising. The look left, look right that I was talking about before. Do have seat belts. These ones are actually green. See if I can get that to show up any. No. There we go. Green seat belts in this particular vehicle. Turn that light off. Underneath, not a lot as you would expect. Got some downforce there at the back. I'm going to put this on a turntable so you can have a closer look without my hand being in the way. Actually very happy to have these particular vehicles. Obviously a huge collector, having got all 200, and a few others in my channel such as the Borago and some mini champs. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll put this on the turntable. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.